Yeah.
That's also quite handy. So obviously not far to the start finish now. We got Stacey watching this one. Is this the one that Stacey watches?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. Okay, so not far from race launch now. Only the final corner. You'll watch the pace car peel off to the right. You'll see that there's no TCRs in the picture. They leave a good gap to the GT4 so they don't get caught up in their incidents on lap 1.
Okay, final turn before the get-go.
Yeah, right-hand lane, so the odd lane, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are very, very bunched up. And they're gone.
Gone. They are gone. Great jump by Hopley.
Hopley's done a job there, hasn't he? Tom Stanley stepping out to try and get one over on Robert. Turn 1 for the GT4s.
TCRs are gone.
That's a bit more congested, to be fair. Oh, who was that? Someone just went sideways past the camera. That was Scott Malcolm.
Yeah.
That's unusual, that's uncharacteristic as well. He's usually a lot more controlled than that.
Cold tires, cold brakes.
Yeah. Andrew Hopley's done one. Tony.
No idea. Here we go again.
Here we go again. I'm making up names, people. Tom Stanley steps out and he's not done himself any favours there, has he? He's put himself in the company of his teammate, Stuart.
Yeah, so luckily he has got a teammate behind him. It'll be interesting to see what happens if somebody gets past Robert, because Robert could be the cork in the bottle. We've got a fight for the lead here.
Not fight, that's done. That's Kevin. Kevin Newman.
Oh,
3 or 4 maybe, all vying for the same bit of time.
Frank Tibosh had a bit of a moment on the way in.
He did, yeah.
But brilliant. He was taking 2 of his teammates with him then.
It's funny, all of those 3 cars, the second, third and fourth cars are the same.
It's weird. Colour blindness is terrible.
Yeah.
As I was saying in GT4s, I'm nothing against Robert, but he may end up as a cork in the bottle, and that may give Hopley a chance to get away. Let's hope that Robert's pace gets a bit better once the tyres warm up, and he can put it to Andrew Hopley and drag the others with him.
Well, he qualified in Q2, so he's obviously got the capability to do it. The one that's out of position right now is Stuart. So he's picked up 2 positions over his... Is that 2 teammates he's passed there? In Tom Stanley and Craig. I think it might be in there. I'm not sure. But anyway, I agree with you. Robert could end up being the cork in the bottle, and around here, the cork will stay in the bottle for quite a long time unless you can get a decent advantage. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's Scott doing Tokyo moves.
Yeah, just
here we go.
Threw it in and...
Oh, Tom Stanley very wide.
Yeah, this is that bit where you now get mugged down the straight.
Yeah, and he is doing that. We haven't got AAA in, have we?
No, he can send his apology when he's working.
Yeah. How dare work get in the way of this? Yeah, so Jimmy going a bit wide on that corner. Kip Stevens very close to the back of Josh Rayfield. And then drop Simon Chester.
Yeah,
there's an inside-out move. Is that Chris Shaw? Yeah. He's done Jimmy can stop. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's not a good place to overtake.
Yeah, that's
Sorry. that was my outer monologue kicking in there.
Yeah, so I think in the GT4s, I don't know if we can look at Robert Shoulder, but he did gap Stuart and Tom. Yeah, he's still out. So,
Yeah.
whether that was the Stuart and Tom battle that caused that, or whether Robert is just a little bit more confident now his tyres are warmed up.
Yeah, maybe. Stuart's definitely and where are you going, mate? Stuart's 2 positions higher than he started, so maybe that means he's not got any. Maybe he's got 1 lap pace, but not got overall pace. But Tom Stanley needs to sort that out if he wants to have a go at Robert Shopley.
Yeah, but you know, as we always say, it's a long race. You don't have to get it done right at the start.
No, not at all.
The problem that these guys have got is the longer they leave it, the further Hopley gets up the road.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've got what 60 laps in this place or more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kip Stevens on the inside there. Oh, is that it? No, it wasn't a bit low. Sorry, that was just over enthusiasm clearly. Josh Rayfield keeping behind him now. Kip won't be too happy about that. He's a handy driver, Kip Stevens, isn't he? We've raced with him before. Ooh, that's very wide. Oh no, don't hit him. Oh dear me. Oh, that was Code Brown and a half.
What
that was, and he's beyond pit lane. He's beyond pit lane. That's terrible. Oh, he's got a long journey. Has he resets? Yeah, that was off on the ground. He got that wiggle on with. Whoa.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah, that's a shame. Unlucky
A lot
Josh.
of rear end damage there. But the guys do get a fast repair, although Josh has hit.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, the fast repair is there for exactly that incident, isn't it?
Yes.
Cold tyres early on in the race, give you a second chance at it. I always think of it as the spare car that you used to get in certain races.
What's Kevin doing here?
Taking back the lead. He had the lead. That means if he's retaken it, something happened. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I couldn't really see.
If you remember,
Right, okay. Right, okay. No, that makes sense now. Cheers. That was Kevin taking the lead, so that's worth showing.
Yeah, and he's actually pulling a gap as well.
Yeah, still devastated over Josh's quitting. He was putting up a really good fight with Kip, to be honest. It's just a shame that it had to end like that.
Yeah, you're right, and especially as I finally found the button that gives me all the incident points.
All right, go on.
And I was going to say that we're only a few laps in, and Josh Rayfield is racking them up already.
Right.
But now we've gone. So yeah.
Maybe he's just new to the track, but I find that hard to believe because he's got a B-class license, and every series I know of comes to this track. So
Yeah, but I think again it's so easy to go off track here because of the sweeping turns.
Yeah.
You can quite quickly rack up the 1Xs just for off track.
Yeah, and I find when you get as close to the car in front as Tom is to Stuart at the minute, your car acts really funny around it. It's almost like the front end's got
Yeah, you would like to think that it's aero deprivation on the front of the car.
Yeah.
I don't know whether iRacing models it that well, but you're right. You do seem to struggle when you're behind another car.
Yeah. What's going on here? What was that?
That was Frank when he's wide.
Well, he's dropped immensely, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's started on like
2 places there.
Yeah.
He's tried to. Yeah, he's tried to turn in, and Carl was already there, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's like a total fun teacher.
Yeah, so that drops Frank down to 6.
Carl Shaw's getting beaten up here by these cars that all look the same. What team is that again?
I can't remember.
No, neither can I. If they made their cars look a bit different, they'd be alright, wouldn't they?
Well, I did suggest that.
Did you?
I got
Oh, I
shown
didn't
that,
realise
yeah.
that. Alright, okay. So, what that's meant is that Kevin Veerman has literally, you can see from the distance, he's done what
Yeah, he's disappearing, yeah.
He's had enough of that, he's checked out.
I've
As
got
has...
Rob Venn in the pits. Rob Venn.
I've just looked down the pits and I couldn't see a car in the pits. It says he's out. There we go. Oh, he's done what I did. He's done what I did. Oh, that's expensive, Rob.
Yes, luckily he was at pit entry.
Yeah.
What? He beached it then.
Yeah, it is. Either way, that's
Front left's not looking
raw.
for it, is it?
No, that's a bit raw.
Well, there it is.
Good lad. Oh, get on with it, Rob. It's good to see when people carry on and really.
Yeah,
that's what we were saying about the free repair. That's what it's for.
Yep. So, and Woodward.
Just took them down the side
Double
there.
R, isn't it?
Yeah.
Having a good old battle there.
Now, Anne Woodward must have done a million laps around here in the V8 already, so he'll be very full.
Oh, that's James Underhill
It is.
going the long way round.
Oh, and why would you do that? Unless you were going to reset. Oh no. Eh?
Could have been an in-car issue.
Yes, true. Sorry, I shouldn't be so judgmental. Here we go with the Wasps. Oh,
is that
and where are you going, mate? Right there somewhere.
What happened to Anne Woodward?
I think his sat-nav failed him. Maybe it's not now. Nobody shows. There he is.
Yeah. Just run out wide.
Yeah. He's been in the wrong gear, I think. He's back running anyway. He'd only just done that move on double R, hadn't he?
Yeah, he had.
He's
Yeah,
dropped a couple of positions. So
Yeah.
he's got no way to do.
that's dropped him behind double R and Kip Stevens as well. So he's got enough to do there.
Yeah, he really has, yeah.
So at the front of the GT4s, Andrew Hopley has got nearly a 3-second lead. We're coming up to 12 minutes in. Robert Schoenleber still sits in second. Stuart Dick third. Tom Stanley fourth. Craig Cameron fifth. Double R sixth. Kip Stevens seventh. And Woodward eighth. And Simon Chester in ninth.
And in the TCRs, we have Kevin Veerman in first place again. Carl Hardy.
Carl Shaw is making a move here on Carl Hardy.
He's done it as well.
And I think Carl might lose out to Jimmy as well.
He has.
Yeah, he has.
Through the.
Yeah, sorry, you carry on, I think.
Alright, I'll start again because it was last
It's all different now.
Yeah. Kevin Veerman in first, Chris Shaw for now in second, Jimmy Custodden in third, in an equally identical car is Carl Hardy in fourth, David Ayres in fifth, T-Bosch in sixth, and a little way back is Scott Malcolm who's an excursion into the Outback.
Yeah, so that pass that we see with Chris Shaw, that's a typical example is when you get it down the inside and force the car out onto the dirty stuff. If the car behind you is close enough, you pick the lock, open the door, and the other car goes, "Thank you very much, I'm coming through there as well." Team or not.
Yeah. I've been bumped by 2 or 3 cars at once through that corner. It's just,
Stanley, not Tony Stanley.
No, I'm making that name again. Dear me. This is the same colour as the screwdrivers.
That's the only reason I know it's him.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing as well.
So Jimmy Stoddard is putting all sorts of pressure on championship leader Shaw.
He is. And you can see in the distance there out of the right window, if you've got more than one man here, you can see the race leader, Kevin Veerman, checking out.
Yeah, and things are so tight at the top of this championship. Jimmy going to throw it? He is.
Oh, door banging.
Where's Carl? Is he close enough to take advantage? I don't think he is.
I think that door's going to get shut. Oh, he's switched it back and he's taking it back.
Oh, that was a
good move.
That was a great move.
That was splendid. That's brilliant. Oh, and teammate on teammate, blue on blue is used.
Blue on blue, yeah.
Nearly.
I've got Simon Chester has crashed somewhere.
You could throw a first-class stamp over the whole lot of them. What are you saying?
I think Simon Chester has crashed somewhere.
Oh, he's there. He's there at the top of the hill.
Yeah, this is really cool, this second to seventh battle close.
Brilliant, this.
Kevin Veerman must be looking in his mirror saying, "Thank you, God."
He's laughing his back off.
It's so tricky at the top there between Kevin and Chris. You know, Chris is going to be desperate to chase Kevin down now.
Yeah.
And they've got these 4 wasps behind them, and
oh, look at this.
so
Jim
this
Stevens
is
on
double R.
Yeah, this is a bit tasty. He's got a good run.
Still in the background.
He's got a good run. He's going to step out now. I don't think he's. You know what Kim Stevens is like. He doesn't say no, does he?
No, you know you can throw it down there, but you've still got to give racing room, you know, to the other car. So
The control that Kim's showing there is brilliant.
I think that is one of them. That you throw it down, you see what the other car is doing, and if they're not yielding, you give it back to them. And
Well, you have to, otherwise you got a double wreck, haven't you?
so this is the Simon
That's why.
crash. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
See the bonnet razor.
I have.
Yeah.
Funnily enough.
Never seen that.
Oh, this again? Is this again? Or is this a replay?
No, this is live.
This is live, right? It looks exactly like it did last time. See, he's not getting the toe, is he?
No.
Oh, look at that under the brakes. Is he going to be able to stop it?
Oh, lovely. Yeah,
That's
that's
perfect.
That is perfect. It's, you know, just throw the anchors on, stop it on the apex, and the car behind has got nowhere to go. I'm wondering if he's not getting that toe, or we're not seeing it because of the speed advantage of the BMW open board.
Oh, I think you're right.
Possibly.
Oh, someone trying to break a toe here. That's Carl Hardy throwing it out wide.
So,
Chris Shaw is starting to check out.
he is, yeah.
And the result clothing boys, they're having their own little tantrum.
Yeah, they've got their own race going on here.
Yeah. And they all look the same, so nobody knows who's winning. So this is, well, the asymmetric guys trying to chase down Robert Shoniva still. So what you were saying before,
I think they've caught him up. I think they've caught him up because he did gap them, so I don't know whether they're just lapping faster or whether Robert has made a mistake somewhere, but they're definitely on it.
And there's quite a country mile between them and
I would think he's possibly made a mistake because it was just over 2 seconds a few laps ago, and now it's 4.5 seconds.
Do you mean the Robert Shonley?
The Robert to Andrew.
Oh, Robert to Andrew.
Right, so here we've got David Ayres throwing it down the inside of Jimmy Bodden.
Yeah, Jimmy's doing a good job of moving backwards at the minute, it feels like.
Yeah.
Although his back very smarty, so maybe I'm being unfair there.
Yeah, I just expected it to be a bit further up after, last week.
Yes.
But again, these drivers are so evenly matched. We are seeing that slipstream down the start-finish straight, and people throwing it down the inside, and because they're teammates, they don't want to try and block it or turn in or anything. So I think they're just, if you get the run, you take the position, I'll take it back off your next lap.
Yeah, true. And they've got a posting embarrassment on Monday morning anyway, haven't they? Or what day are we on? Is this Wednesday? It's Thursday morning.
Yeah. So not only does Pete not know the names of people, but
I don't even know what day it
he
is.
doesn't even know what day it is.
I mean, these guys are racing so close together. There's not much.
Yeah, and I think this is good news for Andy. I think Andy is catching these guys up now. In fact, he's almost on the back of them.
Is it not Kip Stevens that's chasing these guys down?
No, that's a different battle.
Brett Cameron.
Brett Cameron, sorry, yes.
And it's Stephen as well.
No, right, okay. So, for those people watching, neither me nor Mike know what's going on out
No
the
idea. I'm actually looking at it on the track map as well. And I sat there for a couple of minutes because I've got first 3 letters selected. So at Woodwood is called Woo, and I was trying to work out who Woo was. But anyway, that's my stupidity. So how long do they carry on like this, Pete? Or do the teammates of Stuart Dick and Tom Stanley say, I tell you what, I haven't been able to get past Robert, let's have a swap round, you have a go at it?
I don't think they're going to do that at all. We saw in the previous race that they're quite happy to bang doors and pull the fenders with one another. AAA not being here, alright, fair enough, it's working. I think that I'd have sorted these two out somehow, I don't know why. But you can see Tom Stanley's dropping back now from Stuart Dix. Maybe he's done his either fronts or rears, because depending on how you drive, that's front tyres that he's lost there.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Depending on how your driving style works around the Live Park, means either the front or the back of your car goes, and it's never both at the same time, because then you can feel it going somewhere. Generally it's one or the other, and you get a nasty surprise at some point.
Okay, so I know you hate me being correct, Pete.
I'm going to push on a...
We have a message from Sarah on the chat who says Underhill stopped because his Fanatec wheel decided to open its settings page and make changes, so he had to stop and change it back again. So yeah, unfortunately I was right again.
Well, nobody likes when you're right. Sarah, maybe next time not fuel Clyde's ego. But at the same time, thank you very much for the information. We really appreciate it.
Whoever Sarah is, I love her so.
His ego is big enough. He's had to have the door widened in his house several times.
That's pretty bad.
So Robert's shown me, but I don't think is any cork in any bottle. He's been leading this group for quite a long time. Andrew Hopley, however, now in a class of his own, riding the country maybe.
Yeah, he's now going to come up to the back of the TCR field by the looks of it.
He is, and what has he got? 4.5 second gap.
That's
about time around
I've got, as I said, I've got no information on pit stops for today, unfortunately. But if you was Andrew Hopley and the pit window was open, would you be tempted to pit before you hit the back of that TCR field? rather than get slowed up and let the other guys catch you?
Personally, I would, but that's because I've never been in that situation in a real life race, because I'm usually crashed by now. I think it's probably an advantage for him to do that, because if you consider that this bunch of guys that are chasing him down aren't that far behind him really, his pit stop's going to probably put him into free air, isn't it?
Well, that's always the risk, isn't it, of pitting early. But just looking at that battle in front of him, it's all teammates.
Yeah.
They're all going to be talking to each other on the chat. We're just seeing Atwood put a move on the car.
Yeah, that's a good move. If he can get it finished.
Go on, knock it back round.
There you go.
Good lad.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Round of applause for Roman. He'll have another go at that, I am absolutely sure.
Yeah, I say my concern for Andrew would be the battle between Custodinaires and Hardy.
Yes.
And how quickly, or
oh, that was netcode.
Netcode in there, definitely. You know, how much time he would lose trying to get through them.
Yes. Yeah. It's all about that. It's how much are you going to get through. And because they're having their own little result clothing battle, they're not going to be that bothered about it. So I personally would be boxing the car as soon as I came up on the back of that bit of the field. You're going to have to pass it again next time round, aren't you? Yeah,
but you sort of minimise how many times you're going to have to get past the TCR.
Yeah, absolutely. And it would be silly to... Oh, is that a car pitting in the background at TCR?
It is.
It
it's
is.
Carl Hardy.
Right, so is that the start of the pit window?
So the pit window is open for the TCRs at least. Stuart Dixon as well, so it must be open for all of them. So
yes.
Let's see what Andrew does. See, if Andrew had a 20-second lead, he can afford to lose 10 seconds behind the TCRs.
Hanson as well.
But he can't afford to lose 10 seconds at the moment.
No, and I wonder if... Well, I'm not going to say that for his damages. It's cosmetic at best.
Yeah. I don't think Andrew has quite caught them yet, has he? So
no, and there's no team asymmetry. Ooh, I always like get like that when they come up very right. But there's no team asymmetry rules, is there? Because here we go.
Yeah, I was literally just going to say it might pay Hopley just to see whether these TCRs go into the pit or not.
Yeah, I bow to your wisdom.
As I said that, they both went into the pit, so that's cleared a bit of track for him at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't expect the TCRs to pit so early, it has to be said. And Tom Stanley's getting very, very intensive with the back of Robert Schumacher's car.
Yeah, so he's got, I don't know how many laps he's going to give it, or whether he comes in this lap because his teammate pitted the last lap.
Yeah, maybe.
But he hasn't been able to get on the back of Robert because obviously Stuart has been in the middle of him.
Yeah, I mean,
he might fancy his chances better.
Yeah, I think he's going to. Well, I would pit now if I was Tom Stanley, unless Robert's going to pit. If Robert pits, then it's just going to clog up the pit lane.
Yeah,
oh, look at that defensive from Robert.
Yeah.
Around the outside, round here. You do it.
You risk touching, but
careful, lads.
It's hard to hold it round there. But if you do, you get the inside.
Yes, and he's done it.
He's the outside.
Yeah, that's a done deal. That's going to stop the apex of the next turn. This one, and there's no way around there.
Yeah.
Good move, Tom Stanley. Excellent work.
So again, with me talking in hindsight, I was going to say normally I say do whatever the car in front doesn't do.
Well, I overtake it.
Yeah. But in that occasion, I was going to say I think he should stay out for 2 or 3 laps and see whether he can find a way past Robert.
Yeah.
And obviously he did.
So this is Scott Malcolm doing a bit of lighty flashy for the back end of the Result Clothing boys. Has he pitted?
Yes.
Right, so he's
it's
on the lap.
It's only Kevin and Chris that haven't pitted in the TCR yet, according to my screen.
Only Chris, but yeah, okay. So he's joined the back of this Result Clothing train.
Yes, so I'm not sure whether he's talking about on speed or something special.
Oh! Door banging.
No, he hasn't done anything special with the pits, so...
No, this is stopping Stuart Dick.
This is bad news to Stuart, with this battle going on in front of him.
See, this is what we were talking about for Andrew.
Yeah, but Andrew, judging where Stuart has come out, Andrew should come out in front of this battle.
Yeah. If maths works the same.
Yeah, and physics and the laws of the universe.
Oh, yeah. Then I've got a degree in
that hasn't helped Scott Malcolm because that's brought him away from David Ayres.
Yeah.
But David and Carl are going to have who is that? Tell me, who is it? Stuart, sorry. They're both gonna have Stuart trying to get past. So,
oh right, good, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were off.
No, they're either gonna have to yield.
Yeah.
Which
they're not gonna do.
Which brings Scott back into it, or battle, which is gonna slow him down.
Yeah. Here we've got Frank T-Bosh and Jimmy can
So
stop
yeah, Frank is now having a go at Jimmy. Yeah, I think with the TCR being such a momentum car, if you get a corner wrong, you can lose a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then you've got to get back into your rhythm, claw it all back, 3, 4, 5 laps to claw that time back. One mistake on a corner and it's gone again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scott Malcolm is now getting closer again to David Ayres, so that battle's going to commence.
Stuart Dick has or hasn't pitted?
Has.
I thought he was an air.
No, he was one of the first ones. Yeah, he was second.
Right.
And he was one of the first of the GT4s, if not the first to hit.
So that's not done him any favours at all.
No, because he's come out behind this battle.
Yeah. So he's ended up 7th. That's just unlucky, is that?
He's ended up 7th, but the highest up 8 of the pitters. So everyone in front of him is going to have to pit. Although the time that he's losing, or the time that he's lost behind the TCRs, he...
You got teammates all over you. Oh, that's just a comedy of errors.
Contact there.
I think there's a car in the... Oh, they've all gone off. There's a car in the background where it's backfired 20 times and the doors have fallen off and there's 25 clowns jumping out.
That's no James Underhill stuck behind them. I think Jimmy Custodden has got a lot of damage.
Do you?
Yes. That
The front right
wheel
yeah, it looks a bit...
seems to be going round on its own.
It is.
This is the same one. And there's the contact, which I think gave Jimmy damage.
Right.
So as I was saying, I think the time that Stuart lost behind the TCRs, he's probably, when everybody's pitting, he's going to shake down to about 4th.
Right. That's a lot to lose.
So yeah, Jimmy coming in with his damage.
Yeah. He's got a quick repair, so...
I don't know, because he's already pitted, so he may have used it if he hadn't turned it off.
You would expect him to come out in front of Stuart.
Scott Malcolm's found some speed. He's given it to the Result boys now.
He is now. He's caught up with them again. When Stuart Dick was... Oh, he's doing it large, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to force him out wide. Jeez.
He's up to 3rd place.
Yes, this isn't for anything shabby. And the Carl's got to pit, right? No, he's done his pit, hasn't he?
Yeah, all your TCRs are pitted, apart from your front two. What is the gap between the front two?
Chris Shaw is...
Just under 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's a big gap for Lime Rock Park. There's the 2 leaders. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Spooky people. It's like we planned it, or like Sam planned it. Can't ever believe that's true.
Wait to see what type of what lap pace Model R. He's got
Oh, look at this.
massive clear track in front of him.
It's got
Yeah.
Malcolm. Is he going to try the
Oh,
outside?
going defensive.
That's hard around the outside of a front-wheel drive car, man. You're going to have to do cutback, and you're not going to be able to do that either. So that is a fat result clothing TCR in front of you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that outside is very difficult because it's slippery offline. If you do get it to stick, because you've then got the inside for that next long left, it's job done. But
Yeah, that's close. That's very close. I can see his carburetor.
yeah, his best bet is here, getting a better run out of this last corner.
Yeah, he tried this the last time, I think, and couldn't get the beams on it.
Yeah.
He's
And I
got
think
a
the
bit.
trouble is the toe, by the time you're feeling the effect of the toe, the straight's over and you're into the braking zone.
Yeah, and in a front-wheel drive car, you get less effect, don't you, really? Because your own engine's fighting against you, you get your pace through the turns.
Yeah, he's got to be right on his back bumper going through that last turn.
Yes,
That's
if
the
he was
only
to him, he'd be
chance
alright.
we've got.
Yeah.
Or Carl making a mistake, obviously, but Carl doesn't make many mistakes.
He doesn't seem to.
Apart from the deliveries, obviously.
Well, yeah, the liveries is a disaster.
So where are we on the pit stop? So I'm seeing the top 5 GT4 still haven't pitted, and the top 2 TCRs haven't pitted.
You must have
We
that.
are 36 minutes in.
Here we go. He's got 2 there, but it's not going to do him any good.
No, Carl can defend that too easily.
Yeah, he's going to try the cut back, maybe. He's pulled right onto the back of him again.
There is no cutback there. Because this turn goes into a left, you just move your car over to the left, and it's job done.
Yeah, new tactic needed.
Yeah, look, really, you've got to get down the inside, get in front, and then stop your car on the apex to stop the other car coming back at you. That's your best option right there.
The spotter that he doesn't have needs to be shouting in his ear. Just follow him, right? Don't step out from his slipstream until you get onto the back straight. And then when you get on the back straight, do him.
Yeah, see, I think Carl is getting a better run out of that final corner, and that's allowing him to go defensively into the front.
Yeah, because he showed his nose before he went up the hill.
He didn't even have to defend that time.
No. And I've had races like this in official races where you just like, get the hell out of my way.
Yeah, Scott may need to try something different, like, I don't know, backing off slightly earlier, going into that last corner.
I hope he doesn't step out to the right here, because if he does, now this is good. This is good.
Is an
What he
option.
needs to do.
Yeah.
He's done it. Oh,
Well, they've got Woodward coming into the mix as well now,
Woodward's
so
scared him.
and should be able to do at least one of them down the back straight.
He'll do both, I think. Especially if he does this.
There's Woo. I think he could have done the second one, but
I do
played
as
it
well.
safe.
Yeah, he's going to do him into the right, left-hander, sorry. Just stay straight, and there you go. There we go. Nicely done, Anne. He's away.
Oh, and Scott's got a run.
wait,
Scott's got a run.
Oh, this is what we want. I'm so excited. That punched me in back.
Oh, he's done it.
He's
done it.
done
Can he
it.
hold it? Can he? Yes, he can.
There we go. Good overtake. This is done. Malcolm.
It looked like Carl lifted to help Adam get the pass done. And Scott went, thank you very much.
Yeah, and Carl went wide.
So, can Scott pull away from Carl? Or is Carl going to give it back to him?
Well, given the fact that Carl, sorry, my mistake, Scott went gardening on lap 1.
Yeah.
And all the way back, and now he's just overtaken Carl for that position, which is that 4th?
That's third.
Third.
Yeah.
So all the result boys are now at the back of the field, not that trying to instigate any kind of frustration in them.
So Tom Standing is pitted, as is Craig Cameron.
Right.
Andrew Hopley, I'm still not seeing a pit stop, or Kip Stevens, or Double R, or our front two of Kevin and Chris in TCRs.
I would agree with all of that.
This is brought, all that battling there has brought Frank Tibosh back into this battle. So he's going to be the next one to have a go at Carl Hardy. And I think Scott Malcolm is pulling away.
I think he is as well.
Interestingly, I think Chris Shaw is also gaining on Kevin Beerman.
I haven't looked at that gap for a long time. And Kevin's got
Actually, I've just lied.
Oh.
When we switched over to Kevin, the gap has actually gone out to nearly 7 seconds.
Yeah. I haven't been focusing on it, so I can't ridicule you for it.
It's that thing on the timing screen where when you're not focused on that car, the gap is weird.
Yeah.
So this is Craig Cameron who has pitted,
Yep.
and Double R who hasn't. Kip Stevens has been in the pits.
Well, we're not taking tyres on this, are we?
I don't know.
I wouldn't have thought so.
I don't think they are. No.
You don't use an awful lot of tyre in this track, so.
I don't know. The right hand, the left hand side's suffer. It's basically an oval track, isn't it? With a couple of kings in it. So being clockwise, everything is harder on the left hand side tyres.
There he goes.
There's Craig down the inside. Double up doesn't really need to fight that one because that's not a position for him because he hasn't did it yet.
Yeah, whilst it is on the numbers, it's offset by the pit stops, isn't it? In the background, Stuart Dick, who was fighting for second place at one point, and he finds himself in 5th. And Kip Stevens, who started last, is doing a mighty job.
Yeah, I'd say that Stuart Dick was held up behind them TCRs.
He was, yeah. This is the effect of it, isn't it?
You know, he's going to get a place back on Double R when he hits.
Whoa!
If he can keep it on the track.
Well, Kip's going to do him down here now, surely. He's going to have to do it the long way round, or do a cutback of some.
He's defending into there.
Yeah. And Kip's a wily chap, isn't he? So he's going to have the measure of that. He won't get embroiled in it just yet. He'll wait for his own opportunity.
So, as predicted by moi,
Oh yeah, sorry, I
I
forgot
think
about
Stuart Dick will be net 4th
Right.
once the pit stops are over because he got stuck behind that TCR battle.
So, in other words, when Roman, Double R pits, he will drop that way too.
Yeah. Double R's gonna drop a couple of places. Kip Stevens has got ahead of Robert Shirley back in the pit stops.
Well,
double R's in.
Oh, he is. So, Robert Schoenleber, unless you're going to correct me, was second, right?
Yes.
How's he dropped so far? Is that just the traffic? Is that just the TCR?
Could be, yeah. Craig Cameron and Stuart Dick, and obviously Kip Stevens have all benefited from something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So Robert Schoenleber has dropped to 6th place, man. He's got nobody in front of him now other than Andrew Hopley that hasn't pitted. Is that right?
Yeah, Andrew still hasn't.
So, but everybody else has. So why is Robert Schoenleber in 6th, not in 2nd? It wasn't him that was stuck behind the TCRs, it was Stuart Dick.
Yeah, and Stuart is a bit ragged at the moment.
It is wild at the moment, but why is Robert Schoenleber so far down? I don't get it.
No, nor do I. His pit stop was longer. I think he took tyres.
What, nobody else did?
Yeah.
Well, you'd think he'd be
He was...
knocked out of the pan then.
The cars in front of him on track did pit stops between 6 and 8 seconds quicker than he did.
Well, that has to be tyres. Is that an error, or has he got a plan?
Well, we'll find out in 15 minutes.
Well, right now it says it's an error. Kip Stevens is getting a bit fighty around here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going miles back.
Yeah, Stuart didn't defend that time, but...
He didn't need to. Kip wasn't near enough. That Porsche does look good though, doesn't it?
Well, you know, we've said it before that the Porsche carries more speed. Well, you see it there. The Porsche carries more speed round the corners.
He's right on the back.
Fortunately, overtaking round the corner is very difficult.
Yeah, you've got to be able to get your car inside, haven't you?
Yeah.
Really that possible. Unless he steps out here, manages it. He's not letting it break.
You've got to, you know, it's a plan, but you've got to get your nose up the inside there.
Yeah, he's got to be right.
Yeah, otherwise you do what Kip did there and back out of it, because you're just going to cause an unnecessary accident.
Yeah, see, your spotter would be shouting at you saying, don't get too close going like over the hill. Wait until you're on the straight. Be under his rear wing. Where's Uncle Bill anyway?
I don't know. I thought he was going to be joining us. So. He did say he was going to be late.
Yeah, but it's late. Anyway, he's lost a lot of ground there, Kip, hasn't he?
He has. Maybe Stuart just got it back under control. I've not seen him touch the grass, at least on the last lap anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 Porsches in the entire field. Everybody else is in the BMW. Robert Van is away back because of previous incidents with the pit wall or whatever you call that before the pit lane.
Chris Shaw has pitted from 2nd place in TCRs. So that just leaves our 2 leaders in each class to pit.
Shelby.
Yeah. I think it's the daughter and the grandson have just left, so Shelby's not happy.
Yeah.
Typical thing. Anyway, so we've still got this battle going on.
Yeah.
This is, let's say, Carl Shaw, not making
Carl
names up,
Hardy.
Carl Hardy.
You're worse than me.
Yeah. Frank had a very ropey start to the race, but he's got it under control and he's picking people off one at a time. Jimmy is still in the pits having that damage repaired that he got from David Ayres. Oh, and what have you done? And Woodward.
That's it.
Let's have a look.
Wide, he's
On the
opening.
grass.
He's trying to control it.
Yeah. There's that funny lump in the grass there, isn't there?
Yeah, and then there's tyres, and there's paint, and there's repairs to be done.
To be honest, it didn't look.
It didn't look rough, did it?
No, it didn't look race ending.
No.
He just didn't seem to get going again. Sure Lever having a go at it as well.
Did he? I didn't see what happened afterwards. Did he reset, or did he wait for traffic to create a massive gap so he could get to the pits?
SG Woo. No, he's gone.
Oh, he has. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, and the Kevin Viamon's just pitted.
Yep, so it's TCR leader in the pits.
The woes of Woodward have been abandoned, but he just.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carl Hardy made a mistake.
And there you go.
There's Frank through.
Saw a bit of that and said thank you.
Oh,
dear.
blue.
Kip Stevens. Was he waiting for a pit stop?
No, because he was running second.
I'm seeing him pitted.
Yes,
He
so
is.
am I.
What happened there?
He went
Oh,
on
dear. That's violent.
back.
Yeah.
Did he just lose it over the brow?
Yes. He
It just
really
looked
did.
really weird.
Yeah. Like I don't often see people hit the left hand. Oh, he lost his
He got a wiggle on the way just before he got to the brow of the hill.
Yeah. That's pretty expensive, that. And he's already been pitted, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it makes it worse from that, Uncle Sam. Not good. But what's he doing? He's back on track though. So good effort,
Is
kid.
he?
Yeah, he's circulating again, I think. Is he?
No, I'm not seeing him on track.
I don't know where he is anymore.
No, I'm seeing him in the pits and dropping down the field.
Oh, right, okay. Yes, I am seeing the same. That's a shame.
We have a sigh on the chat from Ant Woodward. So, interesting now, with 9 minutes left. I think Carl Hardy is struggling, and David Ayres is catching him. So, this little battle, even though it's only for 5th and 6th in class, is for bragging rights at their workplace.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, Kip has got a connection issue.
Oh, he has.
I wonder if that was anything to do with it.
I expect so, because Kip is a very capable person, isn't he?
Yeah, we may have done him a disservice there.
Yeah. Andrew Hopley.
So Hopley takes his pit stop and he will come out miles in front of Tom Stanley.
Yeah, there are several close calls between him and Tom. Nobody's got an answer yet, have they, Clyde?
No, that's 6 rounds in and 6 races without an answer to the Hopley problem.
Viamont is, well, he's supreme at the front of the TCR.
Yeah, this must be, rubbish, but this must be the most convincing win in the TCRs since Mr. Ferrari won the first round.
I think so, yeah. This is 8 seconds at the minute, and that's Is that right? 8 seconds-ish?
It's massive, isn't it, in this car, and especially how close all these drivers are.
Yes. Well, you've got this going on. So
There you go, see?
Yeah, you've got a lot of result clothing.
What did Carl do? Yeah, Carl's tyres have gone.
Yeah, definitely. He's been done by David Ayres. Will bring it a small but painful tear to his eye as it rolls slowly down his cheek.
And although I do believe they are good friends, I think there is a lot of, shall we say, winding up.
So the others work at the same time?
No, I think it's just those two. I'm not 100% sure.
Right, okay.
But we did have you know, some fairly interesting comments, shall we say, from David.
Yeah, we did.
Something about pie eating and
Trying to spend your lunchbox.
yeah.
So, yeah, Robert Venn closing in on the back of whoa! Carl Hardy. That's not his real name. His real name is just Carl Hardy.
So with 5 minutes left to go, whilst we're watching these battles, I'm just going to bring Ant Woodward into the booth and find out exactly what happened. Ant Woodward, welcome to the booth.
Evening.
Evening. What happened, fella?
I was chasing 6 and I sort of got excited but I thought I've got to push this. I was catching him and I just pushed him hard, I think.
Yeah, we see you early on in the race. You know, you had pace and you had a mistake and it dropped you back, but then you was catching him again and like you say, you got back up to fight. But we said at the start of the broadcast, you know, this is one of them tracks that if you get it slowly wrong, it does bite you.
Yeah, I made 2 mistakes into turn 1 as well. Bad race in the race, you know, showed some pace, so
yeah, most definitely. Well, we appreciate you coming in the booth and explaining to us, and we'll let you go while we watch the exciting end of this race, and good luck next week, fella.
no problem. Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, and we're there just explaining his woes of the race. As usual, you know, Ant's quite a chirpy fella, so he's taken the positives out of it, that he had some pace, and we'll see Ant again next week in this series.
Yeah, we'll have to see him on to rock up the BTCC.
Yeah, I think that might be a bit of a trek for him, but
It's North Wales, isn't it? So
well, it's on the other side of the world.
it is. It's a completely different country. Yeah.
So, what are we looking at here? We are
So,
looking at Craig Cameron chasing down Tom Stanley.
Yeah, we've seen Andrew Hopley overtake Frank T-Bosch. Craig Cameron is trying to get the tractor beam out for Tom Stanley, but he's struggling to get there, I think.
But what was it? It's just under 2 seconds, isn't it? So
It is, but that's mainly because Tom's facing the back of a TCR and Robert Venn.
exactly. And how many times have we said it before? You know, the first car that gets, they're not backmarkers, but you know, obviously they're being lapped. First car gets there, but struggles to get past them. He's given the lights a good flash there. And then the driver is more aware when the second one comes up and they get past easily. So
Yeah.
it's 1.5 seconds now.
An interesting and in inverted commas feature of this is all those result clothing boys were nose to tail earlier.
Yeah,
Now they're all
done down.
fully spread out.
That's mainly because they keep crashing into each other.
There is a bit of that, yeah. Whoa! What are you doing?
Oh, we're going to get back up the inside then.
I did as well. That was good.
Right, so
Here comes Craig for the same bit of action.
You know, if Craig has to sit behind for the whole lap, I think the game's over.
Yeah, I would say so. He's not doing it though, he's going on the
No,
other
he's
side.
letting him go. So,
Frank's
that's
back
game on.
out of that.
That is game on.
Yep.
Although, and I do like them pink wheels, by the way.
What is it with you? Pink?
I don't know. Real men wear pink, that's what they say. This track is, or can be, easy to defend. You know, your main overtaking point is the break-in into turn 1, and if Craig does get on the back of Tom, I can pretty much guarantee that Tom's going to go down the right-hand side of the start of the straight for whatever laps we've got remaining, 2, possibly 3.
So, yeah, no, what, are we near the end? Yeah. I agree with you to a point. So, a Lime Rock is easy to defend, but if you make a mistake, you could be defending something that you shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah, it's very easy. Like I say, we've just had that chat with Andy. It's very easy to put a wheel wrong, and especially if you're looking in your mirror rather than over the windscreen.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So Robert Van letting everybody go through. Probably the right thing to do. Easy.
So where is Hopley on the track?
He's on like Imola or something.
Yeah, just
9 seconds. Is that?
Well, we've got another 22 seconds. I think we might get another lap.
Alright. Sam, we better show, yeah, cheers. We better show his car, just the sponsors.
10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
5 seconds.
He's gonna get one more, isn't he? He's gonna get one more.
He is going to get one more.
Oh, good luck. Good effort, Andrew. And round he goes again. So this is his final lap. Andrew Hopley, a masterful 9 seconds ahead of Tom Stanley at the moment. Who's out in front of him? That is Scott Malcolm.
Yeah, Scott Malcolm still sitting third in the TCRs.
Yeah, he's going to want to continue just in case someone crashes on their final lap. So he's going to want to stay ahead of Andrew. Andrew won't want any part of getting involved with Scott. And here he goes. Last corner is that massive shoot onto the back straight. And Andrew Hopley, congratulations. First place. Stops it right before the line. Good lad.
So, yeah, congratulations, Andrew. Here we have Kevin Veermont, who is possibly going back to the top of the table in TCR class. Although Carl Shaw, you know, he's had a good race as well, finishing second and minimising the damage.
He has, yeah, definitely. But Kevin Veermont out of the last corner. Lots of lights flashing, a bit of veering across the road, and victory.
Well done, Kevin. Okay, so we've still got a couple of cars to finish. Double R still
Double R,
on
him in the background there.
track. Is now finished. And we're just waiting on Scott Malcolm, who crosses the line. Okay, so let's run you down your finishing order. GT4's Andrew Hopley comes home first. Tom Stanley in second. Craig Cameron in third. Stuart Dick fourth. Robert Schoenleber in fifth. Double R, Roman Ratu in 6th, Robert Venn in 7th, James Underhill in 8th, Simon Chester 9th, and drivers that didn't finish, 10th Kip Stevens, 11th is Andrew Wood, and 12th Josh Rayfield.
TCRs, we have your Victor, which is Kevin Viemel. In second is Chris Shaw, in third is Scott Malcolm, Frank T-Bosch in fourth, David Ayres in fifth, Carl Hardy in sixth, that's not going to go down well tomorrow, and last but not least, Jimmy Custodden bringing up the rear of the field.
Yeah, so another, I'm going to say another dominant victory for Hopley, but when you look at the timing screens, it wasn't as dominant as we've seen before. So, you know, perhaps these guys are starting to learn a thing or two and getting back to him. We had some really close battles in the GT4. We had some big accidents. We had Stuart Dick pitting early, but catching the traffic, which dropped him down from second. Great drive from Craig Cameron. Robert